In this episode, I want to talk a little bit about the North and the South. During about 1865, our country began to reconstruct the South. It was also the responsibility of the North to reconstruct the South, and the South to reconstruct the South. This is during the Civil War. The carpetbagger was a derogatory term, the scalawag or the carpetbag or the carpetbagger, because they had to rush from the North with whatever they had and come to the South as quick as they could to help the North actually rebuild themselves. See, the North at one time in history, once used the South to even become more richer than they already are. Now, if you look at all the flow of money, at one time it used to go through New York City, but that flow of money is coming down to where basically Fort Worth, Texas is. I know it sounds crazy. Texas is a great place to come to work. The reason why is because Fort Worth actually prints money in the Federal Reserve. So it's kind of flip-flopped in a little bit because of 9/11. Now look at this, what happened in 9/11. 3,000 important people, all millionaires, and tons of gold, silver, diamonds, information, billions upon billions of dollars were burned in rubble when the World Trade Center fell. Jacob the Carpetbagger is from Wisconsin, and he was dealing at the time and being a national champion at Magic the Gathering, which is a game. See, to Jacob, he thinks all of this is a game. But there was a militia that got together. What they thought was basically God telling them to act. And they decided to fly airplanes, big commercial airliners, into the World Trade Center, destroying and killing around 3,000 people. It affected millions and millions of people's lives. The North began to panic. Now the carpetbagger, and not just Jacob the carpetbagger, this goes for a lot of people up north, did not know what to do with their life. So looking back at the Civil War, they thought, well, we could go to the South to possibly get money, right? Well, the South now is trying to reconstruct the North. We're trying to help you, Jacob, and your wife. If you'll just listen to us, we can help you. But the first thing you have to do is pick up the Bible and stop being a cheater. Love your wife like God loves the church. Jesus Christ loves the church. He loves your wife. And Jesus Christ loves you, Jacob the Carpetbagger. You're not going to be able to take advantage of the South. The dark rides will run out. The roadside attractions will become stale. You must go into the church. You must get on your knees and you must ask Jesus Christ to forgive you. And you must take your wife with you. That's my most important message to you about the North and the South. It's now time for the South to rise up Jesus Christ, to rise up the Spirit of the Lord. It's time for the South to rise Jesus Christ up and to enter into the North and to save lost souls. My message to Adam the Woo. I blame you more for this fight between the carpetbagger and I than you would ever believe. You are a man of the church. Your father is a pastor, and you know all the language to use to make your money and to rise even to a higher amount of fame. Here's my message to you. Follow the carpetbagger into the church. Get on your knees and pray, and let other people see that you can turn your life over to Jesus Christ before it's too late. There will be an Armageddon. And the Messiah will return. If you continue, you will use your camera against God. Same with the carpetbagger too. You'll use your camera that was once a tool, you'll turn it into a weapon. It's metaphorical, it's poetical speaking. It's metaphorically speaking. And you will fight with your camera against God. And Armageddon will happen. The Messiah will come, and in just a click, he'll turn you right into wine with his wine press. It's been written. Do not fight God. My suggestion to you, Adam, go into the church, get on your knees and pray. Bring the carpetbagger and his family with you. You should be a man of God, not a man of what Hollywood represents. Robert Zemeckis is not going to save us through any of this. Back to the Future is fantasy. Yes, you may try to live like Walt, but one day, before all of this before all of this ends, you're going to wake up. I highly suggest Kohl's as a place to go in the South if you're trying to recuperate from the pandemic. It's a good place to get deals, and if you're trying to buy, like, let's say, really anything that comes to clothing, houseware, kitchen supplies, toys, it's a very good place. What I decided to get from Kohl's, because of the heat and everything, is one of my favorite products, actually coming from the North, because you got to remember, I'm helping people of the North as much as I can because of what happened at 9/11. But Burt's Bees is actually a product that came from the North, from Maine, and anything that comes from Maine is usually natural. And this actually derived from real honey. Also, Burt Chavez, Burt Bees, the owner of Burt Bees and Burt's products, he was my neighbor. I lived right next door to him, right down the road. Where he opened his house was right there off of Parkman, Maine. Off a main road there, off of Parkman. It's a little schoolhouse, little antique schoolhouse. And I lived in a cabin right next door, and that's where Burt Chavez operated the beginning parts of Burt Bees. Now, he did live further down, but a friend of mine, Chris, lived in that house, and I did meet Burt Chavez. I met him and interviewed him. I wasn't allowed to videotape him at the time because Isabella Rossellini, David Lynch's ex-wife, had a contract with him. So I was allowed to interview him, though, and write about it. So if you look at my book, Escape from Me, or Escape from Maine, M-A-I-N-E, like the state of Maine, Escape from Maine, also the initial is M-E. If you look at the book, Escape from Me, or Escape from Maine, I did write about Burt Chavez in it. It's you got to read quite a bit of it. It's about 900 pages. But he does talk about Burt Bee products in it, in the actual the movie, or I'm sorry, I want it to be a movie. I'm sorry, it's a novel. It's a novel that's online under Fiction Press. If you read it, a lot of my stuff is under Fiction Press under my pen name, Ash Cole. Ash as in, ash from like a cigarette, and Cole as in C-O-L-E. And I had quit smoking when I did go to Maine, so I met a man and prayed with him in the schoolhouse where Burt Chavez started this business. And in that schoolhouse, when I said that prayer, the next day I no longer craved cigarettes. I don't know if it was Burt Bees products, but it was the prayer. And I no longer smoke to this day. It's been a very long time. So prayer does work. Now, I don't discourage anyone that's out there trying to be a filmmaker or get on YouTube. I'm all for that. But remember, let's just put it this way. You do your thing and I'll do mine. There's where the vultures live. One thing I also wanted to say, it's much richer, or just richer. Sorry, when I'm tired, sometimes my grammatical errors come out, but it's much richer. The one thing I wanted to say about the carpetbagger was that he used, not necessarily Jacob, but the carpetbagger of the 1865, of the Reconstruction of the South, he used actually carpet to tie up all his belongings with a big cord and made his bag out of carpet. And that's where the term came from, because they were in such a hurry to get down to the South to reconstruct and to help. Really what they were doing is they were profiting off the South, and they used this bag to just wrap everything up. It was common, and they were known, they were common among all of the carpetbaggers. And it's much richer, not the other way. So, sorry, I come from a family where English is very important, and the way that we speak is criticized. Thank you. So in order for this to work properly and get a discount on gas, you can't get your gas inside 7-Eleven, but you can get your gas out here. So you have to get it at the pump in order for it to work. And I'm gonna try to go through this as clearly as I can to show you. And this is what I bought. I bought this inside, so it's a two-step process. Now, another thing that you have to do, I've had this thing for a very long time, probably a very long time, since I bought my wallet, probably my second marriage. This is the remainder of the wallet. The other part of the wallet's hidden. But you have to use your card in this mechanism right here, which is at the pump. And you get rewards here at the pump. Up to 10 cents if you have the points. It'll always be 3 cents. So you'll always get at least 3 cents each time you use it. So that's reading at 2.89. By the time I point it in here and I turn everything back around, do a little magic trick and turn the camera around, it'll actually be 3 points off of that, okay? Which is 286. We're gonna show that to you in just a minute. The first thing you do is you hit rewards. It's gonna ask for your phone number. So you put your phone number in here. Okay, so you saw the 3 cents. It's really quick, and it's gonna bring it down to 3 cents. The next step is you put your card in right here. All right, so I put my card in, and now I'm gonna remove my card right in here. Okay, even though I'd like to get a car wash, not gonna get a car wash today. And there it is, voila, 286, just as I said. So it'll always give you your 3 points. There we go. And we begin to fuel. Oh, 286. There we go. Now we're fueling. And that's how you save money at 7-Eleven. Oh, I didn't know Taco Azteca had breakfast tacos all day. Cool. You can choose from meats and everything. Pastor, tripas, carnitas, picadilla, queso, raja con queso, polo. So here's Taco Azteca's menu right here. This looks interesting. Corn in a cup. Right here. Corn in a cup. And they've got a bunch of meat items and all kinds of stuff. Oh, cool. They have catering right here. Oh. This is Taco Azteca. She's in Roanoke. So Taco Azteca is kind of like a taco shop in Roanoke. It's pretty good. $7-Eleven energy drink. It's basically a gas station. I stopped by 7-Eleven to get this one, so they kind of overpriced a little bit on their drinks, just by a few cents, but not 7-Eleven, but the gas station. It has Taco Azteca. This is this one right here. Put a little bit of sour cream. I did soft tacos today. Right here. Kind of see the taco. We're gonna put a little more. I like these little things they give right here. Things right here. With no fork. Sour cream's pretty good too. Give it a big thumbs up. Yeah. It just tastes like homemade tacos. What it tastes like just something that can be made inside the home. It's like usually the best cooking. It's the only place around here that really tastes like homemade tacos, so I really like it. I use like this kind of ground beef for the beef tacos. Very good. Also, what I suggest is this eucalyptus hand sanitizer spray. So it's eucalyptus hand sanitizer spray by Sky Organics. So it's Sky Organics. It's really good. You just kind of spray it, and it's got pretty much the same thing that hand sanitizer has. Only it's all organic and it's from the earth and natural. So this stuff right here, Sky Organic, it's a eucalyptus hand sanitizer spray. I believe my mom got it in Maine, so my mom gave me this, and I've had it for a while, and the bottle's really good. It smells wonderful. It's eucalyptus. It's a wonderful thing. So check this out. I highly suggest it. Get this for you when you're traveling. You're out there dealing with coronavirus and the Delta variant. This could possibly save your life. So it is organic. It's Sky Organics, and it is a eucalyptus hand sanitizer spray, and it'll kill all the virus and everything. I'll give you the active ingredients later. You can look it up online, but very, very good product.